Hello and welcome to the test pit. It's another video Lego review today. Ooh, Ultra Agents! Not Star Wars today. We thought we'd give you a break from what the Jedi are up to, killing droids and other such silly walking nonsense. Today we're looking at some Ultra Agents. These are some new sets from Lego. New! We love new things from Lego. And basically it ties in with the, as we can see here, a free app, which is essentially a mobile game where you can play certain scenes that are represented in these brand new sets. So we're very excited to take a look at this. Today we're looking at Infearno Interception. Doesn't actually say Infearno Interception anywhere, but that is what the set is called. It's set number 70162 for ages 8 to 14. And in there is 311 pieces and 2 minifigures. It says Ultra Agents versus Infearno. But this guy here, his name is Agent Solomon, and he's a mean mofo. He's going to take down this burning surfer man. This is brilliant. We don't know much about the Ultra Agents, actually. This is a brand new line from Lego to tie in with the app, with the game. The app's pretty good. Do download it. It's about 500 megabytes, so it's quite a sizable app. So pretty good for tablets, where you can play the games, keep score. You can also sort of make a note of the sets that you're collecting and obviously buy more sets. So another good one from Lego. But let's take a look at the set itself. Box out of the way. Boom, 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 boom. It's all the way over there. Come on. There we go. Get him in. Get him in. All right. The main part of the set is, of course, the car. And, of course, the 2 minifigures. We'll take a look at the minifigures later. See you later, boys. Now, we really, really love this car. This is where all your 311 pieces are going, even though Infearno himself is a minifigure that you have to build. Ooh, but we'll look at him in a moment. We love this car. First of all, this car reminds us of Batman's Tumbler, you know, from the new Batman films. So I think it's the rear wheels and the black colour and the sort of the cool transparent pieces on it. So we really, first off, we really, really love the look of this car. It was a joy to build, and the whole thing took us about best part of an hour. We did have a break because we're very, very lazy. Busy people here at the test pit. So it was one of those sort of mid-range sets that's kind of pleasurable to do. Nothing too tricky, but like I say, a lot of small, a lot of transparent pieces, but a great deal of fun. Some really interesting pieces here, like along the side, this sort of bendy thing. But anyway, in the app, when you're driving, or when Agent Solomon is driving around in his car, what happens is these parts all twist around. These come round and it's now a flying hover car. So it is a really, really cool vehicle flight. As a plaything, it's beautifully solid. These things, the wheels here are really stiff. You've got to really sort of give them a yank down, and they do stay in position. We really, really like these, and these actually do turn, as you can see them turning. Let's just show you the wheels up. The thing does actually drive, which is pretty cool. So as an actual play object, very sturdy build. I think kids will get a lot out of this. I know certainly my 3-year-old daughter had a throw about of it when it was sitting on my desk. Didn't appreciate, but it stayed in one piece, which is fantastic. So play features, let's take a look at it. Obviously we got the opening cockpit for Agent Solomon to sit in there. Let's sit him in actually, because we want to show you something. We'll just take off his little gun. There's Solomon. We'll take a look at Solomon later. He sits in there, quite an unusual seat for a car, different to other seats that you might get on other Lego vehicles. But he sits in there very happily. Looks pretty cool, as you can see when he's in there. Nice sort of side angles. Yep, I'm in there. Great use of stickers on the front there, Lego. That's an actual transparent sticker on the transparent screen, which makes it sort of like a heads-up display so we can see what he's doing. Just a quick note on the stickers, actually. There's one here, again, a transparent piece for the Ultra Agents logo. Looks really good. And also here. And that's it for stickers. That's all it needs, really, this car. It doesn't need any other details, because a lot of the detail is taken by the transparent pieces, and the kind of transparent pieces are hidden behind solid pieces. So really, really happy with that. One lovely feature. Here's an ejector seat. You probably see this little red knob in here. Let's open this up. And it sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. Go! Ah! He sort of smashed his face there. Oh, sorry. But look, that sort of flies out. He's in the box. You can sort of see him flying out and chasing after Infearno. But that does actually pop out, which is quite nice. A nice little piece for him to come out in. Doesn't always work. But if you see here, you can see the Technic pieces involved in that, which are really clever. Oh, that's come off as well now. Really works well. Oh, crap. Roll away, roll away. No, no, no. It will be in pieces. No, no, no. So that works sort of very well. That's a nice feature that we do like, the fact there is actual ejector seat. You also get, you might have noticed these things sticking out the back. Watch this. 2 missiles, and we're going to launch them. These are the new inbuilt block spring-loaded missiles. So, we're not getting those back. There we go. Closed down. Fantastic. So we really, really like that. It's a nice little hidden feature. And in the past, when we've done a lot of the Star Wars sets, the new ones for 2014, they've got those new spring-loaded missiles. They always look a bit ungainly, so it's nice that they can tuck away. And like I say, without them, you can't even tell that there's a launcher there. There's no sort of exposed holes when it's all closed off. Details on the wheels as well. Look at that. Transparent pieces inside transparent pieces, making a normal sort of Technic wheel look really interesting. And as we said before, these wheels do work, but these are complete constructions actually. These are actually the round kind of satellite dish pieces which are used to go in like that. And like I say, it does actually work as a real wheel. Let's take Solly out of there, fella. Just going to look at some photos that we took while we were building, just so you get an idea of what it was like. 2 bags, so nothing crazy, nothing too big. Like I say, 311 sets. Retails in the UK for about £25, so a very affordable set. 1 sheet of stickers and instruction book. That's how it builds up, basically. A nice flat base with the side-facing studs. We're going to build up the walls. There's the Technic piece for the ejector seat, which is really, really clever. And again, nice and stiff, so it's not going to sort of loose and flap about while you're playing. Here we are building up the walls, lots of transparent pieces. They go on the wheels, and again, you can see how inside the wheel there are transparent pieces, again, to make it kind of look like a hover wheel. Just shows you the front wheels going on and the sort of clever bits of Technic that go on to make quite an interesting sort of joint. And they're the side pipes going on there finally for the last piece before you put the minifigure in and get it going. So like I say, a really fun build, a beautiful model. We really do like this quite a lot. So it works really well. It kind of reminds us, like I said, of the Tumbler from Batman, but also the cars from Blade Runner. Older people remember that. They sort of had heavy kind of front hover wheel things to make them look all kind of futuristic and cool. And we do really like it indeed. It is a nice car. And like I say, as a piece of play, it does work and it is good. So moving on to the minifigures, we looked at him earlier. Agent Solomon. Now, apparently I'm told that Agent Solomon appeared in the Galaxy Squad set. We reviewed a Galaxy Squad last Christmas. Don't remember this guy, but apparently he was a part of that. But now he's an Ultra Agent. Here he is. Quite a basic minifigure in himself. We take away his sort of little flicky gun. He's wearing a suit. And he's got a kind of bit of crazy jazz with printing on one leg. So I don't know. I can't remember in the game if he had like a bionic leg or something. But quite nice. Slight bit of printing on the back just for the detail of the suit, which is a nice touch. Yellow skin, which we've not seen for a while because we've done a lot of Star Wars figures, which have sort of realistic skin tones. And a mean face on one side. Oh, I'm not very happy because Infearno got away. And a sort of smug face on the other side. So I assume that's him winning. And what can only be described as Philip Schofield hair. Here he is, Philip Schofield, in minifigure form. And he comes with the little flicky gun, which have we seen? No, we haven't. We haven't played with this, but we've seen these in the new 2014 Star Wars sets. Some of the clones have these. Now these are pretty. To say that, if we just take that out, this is not. It's not spring loaded at all. It is just a little bit of flippy plastic like that, and it just uses the pressure of the single transparent piece going in there to fire. And yeah, lost that too. That's not coming back. And that does fire really well. The first time we put this together, we shot it into our face and it did hurt. So do be careful with that. Even probably more so than the spring-loaded missiles of the car. So really good sort of little gun. Nice figure. Ultra Agent logo on there. Suits the car really. Sort of nice trimmed down. And I think this is what most of the Ultra Agents do look like. They do look a bit like sort of James Bond in the future kind of thing. So Solomon, we like Solomon. Now, moving on to what you may actually be really interested in is Infearno himself. Infearno. So clever name there. We really love this. Let's take him off his surfboard for the time being. And he comes with these bundled sticks of dynamite, which in the game you can sort of see him lobbing at people and generally causing mayhem. But all the way around, and a really interesting minifigure. A lot going on there. Like I say, there's a couple of pages of instructions for building this minifigure, which you don't often get. So like a little backpack, which in the game, actually, these are the kind of the objective of the mission, to get these things that are on the back of Infearno. I think they're like fuel tanks or something, because he's got a flamethrower either side. Take off his little helmet. Never seen this piece before. This is quite unique. This is a flame sort of shaped helmet. And there's his face. He looks a bit like a deranged Spider-Man. So Spider-Man gone totally crazy. Let's take it. Let's just take him apart a bit just to show you the. Off goes his head. That's his body there. I mean, obviously you can take all his armor off when you're playing around with him, but there's the actual rest of the minifigure itself, which is beautifully printed. Some great things. Sort of a mechanical, steampunky supervillain is this chap. And on the rear as well, great. Even though the printing is largely lost, when you attach on his doesn't fit over his head, does it? When you attach on the armor, a lot of the detail is lost, so it's nice to actually get that detail as well. So thank you for that, Lego. Just one side of face, as you can see, and it is a deranged face. The mouth on him sort of reminds us of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They've got that kind of crazy figure of 8 mouth, but a really, really great minifigure. Sort of, well, I'll say mini, sort of the sizable. It takes up a lot of chunk compared to Solly. There takes up a lot of space, and of course he comes with his surfboard. Nice red surfboard, and underneath sort of classic space parts that you might find in the older sets with a big flaming tail. And we saw this flaming tail in the Mixels Series 1 that we reviewed a couple of months ago. Check that out. So that's another interesting transparent piece. And like I say, yeah, you have to build this minifigure. On he goes, and his little sticks of dynamite. Again, nice little accessory as well. That it does actually look like dynamite. There's no confusing what that actually is. So yeah. We really like him. Fantastic. So a good couple of minifigures. We like the minifigures here. So for a £25 set, this is really good. Good couple of minifigures. A nice big chunky play car, which we really think is good. Good styling, good design there, Lego. Really futuristic, really excellent. In terms of comparing it to something we have reviewed in the past, if you remember, we did the Mandalorian Speeder, the Star Wars, probably about this time last year. That also was a £25 set. Similar in size, but this is a hell of a lot chunkier, a lot more going on. Bigger play features. Obviously, this is an unlicensed set, so they always have to charge more for less with the Star Wars. But yeah, if you want your money to go a bit further, then this is definitely something to consider, and a great present, a sort of mid-range present for someone coming up for Christmas. So do check this out. Like I say, retailing for about £25. Check it out, available now. So there it is. The Infearno Interception, even though you can't tell from the box. A fantastic set. We really enjoyed that. Do hit the link for the rest of our Lego reviews. We've got a hell of a lot of others coming up over the next few months, including a lot of Technic reviews and competitions. So do check us out. If you're watching this on YouTube, visit www.thetestpit.com. Otherwise, scroll down if you're on the site to see our other videos. Cheers. Bye-bye. I'm a burning devil. Ha 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 ha.